What is going on, comic book familia? This is Ephraim, Passpoint Comics. Welcome to my latest segment called Mount Rushmore of Comics. This week we will jump to the Bronze Age of Comics, usually set to run from 1970 to 1985. Before I go any further, if you all like what you see, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing my channel. Comic books have been a long-time passion of my life, and making these videos is an extension of my passion. I will be choosing my top 4 comic book characters that made their first appearance during the Bronze Age of Comics. Number 1 is Lucas Luke Cage, born Carl Lucas, also known as Power Man, is a fictional character appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. He first appeared in Luke Cage Hero for Hire number 1 in June of 1972 and was created by Archie Goodwin, George Tuska, Roy Thomas, and John Romita Sr. He is one of the earliest black superheroes to be featured as the title character of a Marvel comic book. Luke Cage had been imprisoned for a crime he did not commit and gained the powers of superhuman strength and unbreakable skin after being subjected voluntarily to an experimental procedure. Once freed, he becomes a hero for hire and has 49 issues of solo adventures. The comic title was renamed to Luke Cage Power Man with issue number 17. In issue 50, Cage teams up with fellow superhero Iron Fist as part of a crime-fighting duel in the renamed title Power Man and Iron Fist. He later marries superpowered private investigator Jessica Jones, with whom he has a daughter. In 2005, writer Brian Michael Bendis added Luke Cage to the lineup of the New Avengers, and he has since appeared in various Avengers titles, and he also became the leader of a group of reformed supervillains called the Thunderbolts. Luke Cage's catchphrase is "Sweet Christmas." I really like that catchphrase. I have mentioned previously that I really like street level heroes, and Luke Cage perfectly fits that bill. Constantly you see him helping out his community. He appears regularly in Marvel storylines, but as of present time he does not have a stand-alone series. Hopefully that may change. I really like this character. Number 2 on my list is John Stewart. One of the characters known as Green Lantern is a superhero published by DC Comics and was the second Black American superhero to appear in DC Comics. The character was created by Dennis O'Neil and Neil Adams and first appeared in Green Lantern Volume 2, number 87, December 71, January 72. Stewart's original design was based on actor Sidney Poitier. John Stewart is an architect, later retconned into a veteran U.S. Marine from Detroit, Michigan, who was selected by the Guardians as a backup Green Lantern to then current Green Lantern Hal Jordan after the previous backup Guy Gardner was seriously injured after getting hit by a car while trying to save a civilian. After Jordan gave up being Green Lantern in the 1980s, the Guardians selected Stewart for full-time duty. Stewart filled that role for some years. During that period, he worked as an architect at Ferris Aircraft Company. He battled many Green Lantern villains and fought against the Anti-Monitor forces during the Crisis of Infinite Earths. If you read DC comic books, many Green Lanterns have appeared, but John Stewart's character always seems to garner respect from other Green Lanterns in the DC universe. Number 3 on my list is the Punisher, Frank Castle. Out of the many anti-heroes that have appeared during the Bronze Age of Comics, Punisher might be the most complex. The character debuted in The Amazing Spider-Man number 129 as a ruthless vigilante, willing to cross any line in his fight against crime. The character was created by writer Jerry Conway and artist John Romita Sr. and Ross Andru. The Punisher's brutal nature and willingness to kill made him an anomaly in the mainstream American comic books when he debuted in 1974. By the late 1980s, the Punisher was part of a wave of psychologically troubled anti-heroes. At the height of his popularity, the character was featured in 4 monthly publications: The Punisher War Journal, The Punisher War Zone, and The Punisher Armory. Wow, 4 series in 1 month. Wow, nobody's ever done that, I think, that I know of. An alternate future version of the character, dubbed the Cosmic Ghost Rider, created by Donny Cates and Jeff Shaw, began publication in 2018 as a Thanos supporting character, becoming a breakout character and receiving his own ongoing series, often coming into opposition with his past self. Man, Cosmic Ghost Rider Punisher. Who would have thought? I saved the best for last. Number 4, but number 1, where it counts. Wolverine. Birth name James Howlett, alias Logan and Weapon X, appears in comic books published by Marvel Comics and mostly in association with the X-Men. The character appeared in the last panel of Incredible Hulk 180, a cameo, before having a larger role in 1981, cover dated November 1974. He was created by Marvel Editor-in-Chief Roy Thomas, writer Len Wein, and Marvel art director John Romita Sr. Romita designed the character's costume, but the character was first drawn for publication by Herb Trimpe. Wolverine then joined a revamped version of the superhero team, the X-Men, where eventually writer Chris Claremont, artist Dave Cockrum, and artist-writer John Byrne would play significant roles in the character's development. Artist Frank Miller collaborated with Chris Claremont and helped revise the character with a 4-part limited series from September to December of 1982, which debuted Wolverine's catchphrase, "I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice." Like I said, I saved the best for last. Wolverine is as popular today as when he made his debut back in the 1970s. Well, I hope you liked my top 4 Bronze Age heroes. Once again, this is Efren, Past Point Comics. If you like what you see, hit that like, subscription, and notification button. Until next time, everyone, be safe and take care.